Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lois. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you've been on this journey with me, welcome again. I create kingdom content on faith, purposeful living, journey through singleness, lifestyle, and all things about us here. If you've not subscribed, please do subscribe, join the family. It promises to be fun on this channel, serving you inspiration and encouragement as always. So today guys, yes, my hair is out and this is going to be the last time you're going to see my hair this year. Yes, after today, I'm choosing it back up and it's going to be up to the end of the year. It's almost Harmattan season, so you need to protect your hair, from the weather so that it doesn't break off, and make sure you moisturize also as often. I just have to give that to my fussy sisters, natural hairs, type 4 sisters and type 4 brothers also. So today guys, I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on matchmaking, the process of having a middleman connecting a guy and a lady together for the purpose of having a relationship and ultimately marriage. That's what I'm going to be discussing on today, or sharing my thoughts and experiences on today. Remember guys, that my video should have gone up where I explained that I didn't date during my teenage years. So this the matchmaking experiences I'm about to talk on, I had them in my early 20s, like between 24 and 25 years. And currently guys, I'm in a season of intentional singleness that I heard my brother talk about. That's Pastor Mike Todd. So far, me being having the concept of not being in a relationship was tied to me being focused with my career and my education. But even right now, I'm single for the sake of singleness, developing myself, knowing myself more, loving Jesus, just being single for the sake of singleness, maximizing the single season of life. That's the phase I am currently. So I'm not doing this video for the sake of, getting DMs or messages. If you get it, I'm intentionally single right now. I mean, if you send such messages to me, okay, calm down, girl. So like I said, I had a total of 5 matchmaking experiences I'm going to talk on right now. And then, I mean, for every of the experience or for every of the requests, I do accept the offer. And the main reason is because the middleman in most cases will be someone I respect. I think about 3 happened from my church, and then maybe other 2 in my workplace, and no, I can't remember. So yes, and one thing guys is, within this period I got a teaching, I listened to a word that in most about 3 of them were in the diaspora. Like the guy was in the abroad, all these UK, US, Germany, all those areas. That's where the person will be. And then I'm here in Nigeria, in Ibadan. Okay, so and then there was around this time I heard a quote like, for all these long distance relationships, the only connection you both have is a SIM card and internet access, such that if there's no internet access or no SIM card, if you don't have the access to the person's number, there's no way you'll be able to talk to the person. So the quote really stuck with me. And then it really sort of changed my view about long term, or long distance, not even long term now, long distance relationships. Okay, then also in the course of this matchmaking adventure, time difference was always an issue. With those in the diaspora now, if it, right now it's in the morning, then I had to, probably it's in the night there, I won't be able to talk to him, all those kind of situations. Or even in the evening over there, it's going to be in the midnight here when I'm sleeping. I can't know. So that was an issue also then guys. Okay, then in my experience, I feel like these guys were being pressurized by the middleman. Whoever the middleman could be, the guy's mother, his cousin, his brother, his father, some situations like that. So they just, in my opinion, when I get to talk to them, or when we get to meet, for those in Nigeria here, I just feel like they are being pressurized to be in a relationship and to get a wife. Yes. Then definitely these guys, they try to play along, since it's like a forced communication. Maybe it's not even, in my opinion, about maybe 2 or 3, they were not even ready, but because the middleman and even the family members, they'll be pressurizing them, like, get a wife, talk to this lady, she's good, she's she's beautiful, definitely. So they feel forced to play along with me, you get. So, and ultimately none of them, apparently none of them worked out. Okay, then like I said, most of them were in the churches, and in my church, in the church I attend, I think the man or the woman will walk up to me and then ask me to please meet their son, their brother, their cousin, like he's such a nice person, you will like him, and at that point, contacts are being exchanged, phone numbers are being exchanged, and then I expect the guy to call me, and soon we talk for a couple of times. And most times when we are talking, I'm trying to assess his voice, so that it's not going to be someone that is smoking weed, if his voice is so cranky and all this. I'm like, but so far, I mean, these guys, they were not, I mean, I could not assess their voice to be like someone that is smoking or something like that. Okay. Yeah, for those in Nigeria, like the guys in Nigeria here, they will definitely request that we after talking for a while, not on my side, no pressure or anything, so they will request at the point that we meet up, and they say, okay, no problem, I'm in Ibadan, so it's going to try to come down, and mostly after work we would go out together and get talking, and definitely I continue my assessment, no love, no like, just assessing, like, are you fit to be on this journey of life with me, something like that, like, do I see a future in this man, talk about my legacy, you understand. So I'll be asking different set of questions. Yes, and recently that I began to grow more in my work with the Lord, I got the concept of asking kingdom focused questions, such as, does he tithe, does he love the Lord, does he study his word, does he speak in tongues, all those kind of questions. I'm still going to do a video on the different date questions that are kingdom related. I've started sharing on my social media pages, Instagram at Lois_Adeleke, but I will dedicate a video to that. If I can't, I can still do it. It's still, probably this year. I was trying to, maybe schedule it for next year, but I can still do it this year. So I'm gonna do that. So like I said, I do ask kingdom related questions now when I'm on dates, and then not really, but then I mean during this matchmaking dates, it's not, I didn't really know like more kingdom focused date questions to ask, but I just ask questions generally to know if he's a good person, if I see my future with him and all. Then I asked one of the matchmake dates this general life questions, and it was just, I mean, it was in a total direction from me, so I knew this was not going to work out. Okay, so from my experience, I believe most of these match made dates or relationship, they don't work out because of my values and preferences. I mean, I know what I want, and that's the beauty of really growing up. Before you decide to be in a relationship, you need to, I mean, during the course of that years when you are single, you can really decide for yourself what you want out of your life, who you really want to be with. So it's the same thing, like when I go on these dates, I know what I want. So if you are not what it's only in selecting a spouse is really where God gives us an opportunity to really have a say. Our parents, as wonderful and beautiful as they are, I mean, we were just assigned to them. It's God that orchestrated that, that link, that relationship. Same things with our siblings and our family members, but it's only in the course of even friends. You can still choose your friends, but in some instances they don't really determine the outcome of your life long term, as it will in the case of you selecting a spouse or your husband or wife. So you really need to be careful and really hold firm to your values. It doesn't matter if age is like, I'm already 30, I'm already 32, and then you just settle for less. That's not how it's supposed to be. So all that to say, like, most of these match made dates did not work out based on my values and preferences. Okay. Yes, and most times at the restaurants I compensate for my time, because I'm going to spend my time talking with you, so I compensate for the time spent, even if I've maybe on the phone, I know that this thing is not going to work out. And then most times I try to respect the middleman so that I don't hurt his or her feelings. I just, even if I know that this thing is not going to work out, I still lead on a little bit, because I know ultimately it will still not work out, but I don't just show that abruptly. Okay, so I mean, all that to say that at the restaurants, I do other good food and drinks, like so as to compensate my time. Okay. And definitely I have my purse with me, so if it's messing up and acting somehow, I can just pay for my bills and avoid any embarrassment. Although I've not been on any date whereby the guy is asking that we should split the bills into 50-50, all those kind of and God will not allow me to meet any of such. That's a sign of a stingy man. If you are going on a date with him and he's telling you to split bills, what's that? Okay. And I feel also that most of these guys are not prepared, guys. They're not prepared to be kingdom husband. Based on my own based on my values at the moment, I just feel like they are not prepared. So what I just do, I'm coming, guys. So guys, like I was saying, I feel like most of these guys, they are not prepared. You get, like, being the spiritual authority, because definitely, I mean, I would like if he's financially prepared. But the main thing I'm looking at or looking for is like a guy that loves the Lord, that loves Jesus, that is spiritually prepared, that can say, oh sweetheart, we need to pray, fast, speak in tongues, hear from God. That's the kind of person I want, that we can really do life together the kingdom way, not just, I mean, if he hardly prays, he hardly goes to church, he doesn't pay his tithe. That's a huge red flag, and I don't deal with such. I mean, all that to say, like, right now I've confirmed that I don't think my destiny is related to my marital destiny is related to matchmaking. And in Yoruba that means and your mom matchmaking. But yeah, work, since all this, it's not that I'm ruling it out 100%, but I mean, I'm very, very skeptical about matchmaking these days, because I just feel like I invest my time, my not really emotions, because I don't really let out my emotions like that, but energy, trying to think of what to say, all those kind of things. So, and since it doesn't not work out over these 5 times, I just feel like, let me just rule it out. At the third time, God will do. I mean, it's not even now safe, because I'm intentionally single for this season, but I know when when I feel led, like, okay, get out of the season, try to meet somebody, I trust God to really work it out his own way. Okay. Also, like I said, I'm not ruling it out matchmaking 100%, but 99% I've ruled it out as the main sphere I'm going to meet with my husband. I've ruled it out. I want God to do his work himself. Yes, guys. Like I live in Ibadan, so most of the restaurants I go to are in Bodija, and the serenity in that environment is so quiet. We can really hear ourselves and really hear the points he has to say. And where I can really ask questions, and it's more like an interview session. Yes, I will be asking back and forth. If he likes, he should ask questions. If he like, he keeps quiet, but me, I would ask questions. Yeah. Dr. Matthew Stevenson is like, relationship, getting to know yourself is not I mean, you guys are not deaf and dumb, so you need to be able to express yourself and not say, you should have seen the signs. Which signs? Say it with your mouth. What do you want? You get. So, and then I get good food also at the restaurant, and they are quite affordable, so that I'm not draining the guy's purse all at once, but I shall order for good food and drinks there. Okay. Like I also feel like some manipulations may be involved by the middleman, because I had a case whereby the mother even told a family member of mine that she had been fasting for the past 7 days, and then she was just led that she saw me, all those kind of things. And then I'm like, then in my early 20s I'm like, yes, so okay. Let me meet him after fasting. But thank God, the truth was revealed, and like, it's all lies and manipulation. So as ladies, we need to be careful. Even brothers too. If your family member is saying like, I feel like this person is the one, and if you are not even ready, maybe you are in a season of singleness, intentionally also, tell them that you are not ready to meet anybody. You just need to voice. But I mean, really, to tell my sisters that don't allow any manipulation. You may try to meet the person, but know what you want. And if you are really in the season of intentional singleness, don't even try to meet the person at all. You get. Okay? Because I mean, those kind of situations would then mean like you are not firm to your decision at the moment, and you can just you are wavy, which is not supposed to be. Okay. Then like I also had the experience, like most times with the middle men, or the middleman in the situation. It's more of like a give and take situation, guys. Cause then I even had one. He was really, showering me with gifts. He's like a big brother, apparently. I mean, that was how I felt before he even told me like, I should come and meet his cousin and her. So I felt like, this brother really likes me and attends my church. I was just, father. I just felt like he's a very nice person, you get. But I didn't know it because of the ultimate, guys. It was when I was writing out my point that I had the revelation, like it was because of what he wanted, which is quite beautiful. Only that it didn't just work out between me and the other person. So I mean, it's not as if it was out of generosity or love. It was because of what they want. Okay, so most times with these middlemen, when they are already showing you love, like, how are you doing, really interested in your life, is really because of the ultimate price of seeing you as the potential wife to their son or their relative. Okay, and right now my excuse now, if any middleman, so-called middleman, comes my way, is that I'm in a relationship. And I'm not lying, I'm in a relationship with Jesus, guys. We are really working this thing out. So I don't I don't do cheating, I don't cheat. So I'm in a relationship with Jesus, and I don't even entertain contact exchange, phone number. I'm not interested. Okay. Then also with the, for the dates, or the persons that I got connected to then as a result of matchmaking, I sort of put up a profile. I'm not my real, I didn't get to be my real self, because I'm like, let me not hurt the middleman. So I don't really, if I'm in a situation where I need to express myself, like really show some action, I just keep calm, which is nice, but not also nice, because sometimes you need to really give your own opinion about situations also. But I just tend to be calm, so that I don't hurt the middleman, which is not right. And as a result, we definitely didn't work out, the relationships didn't work out. Okay. Yeah, so in my opinion, like I said, the distance, it was an issue with those in the diaspora. The distance, the time different. There was one I was really beginning to like that particular guy, and then I'll be calculating the time here, like, what's it, maybe it's around 4. If it's 4 p.m. here, it's going to be 10 p.m. there, or 12 p.m. or yeah, is it, if it's 4 p.m. that will be 12 a.m. Yes, most times he's sleeping or I'm sleeping. And guys, I'm still going to get to, I'm going to do a video on intentionally single. Yeah, so you see my face in even days where I sort of sacrifice, and then we get to talk, whereby is in the evening and I'm in the midnight here. The next day my head is so swollen, I'm really tired. It's like those days of extra cool, you understand? So the time difference was not really good. Then also, guys, age difference. In my own opinion, most of these people, or most of these guys, that I connected, the age difference between I and them were just so wide. Talk about over 10 years, and I'm not ready to get married to my ancestor, forefathers. I want a man like we can grow together. You get? I don't want all this. I know some ladies out there is this belief that, an older man, if you get married to a person that is really older than you, is going to take care of you or love on you, as if it's Jesus or it's God. But me, in my own opinion, and my personal preference, is to have a guy, within about 5 years, and at most 7 years age difference, not all these 10, 15, 18. Okay. An instance of that, girl, get your words together. An instance of that was when I was working at a telecommunication company. Yeah, I know it's privacy and whatever, because and I do ask the question. I don't get shy to ask a guy, how old are you, because it's really important to me, you get. So there was this, even to experience now, they were not even match made, like some of the random dates I had then. And then I just felt like I just felt led then that I should check their age. So I impute their number on my system, on the application that I was working with them, and it's going to bring out all the details. So I saw their age, over 15 years age difference. I'm like, there's no way I can roll with this. So, and with that information I got, I was able to just say no to those dates and relationship. Then also, I feel the concept of value, difference in value. What we value is different. Mostly those in the diaspora, the what they hold on as important, is different from what we feel is important here. So there are sometimes clashes in values with those in the diaspora now. Okay. And I feel like, it's more of like a pressurizing situations. Those guys are being pressurized, and that's also out there, for grandmas and all. They don't pressurize your son to get married. At the same time, you can, tell him, we are expecting your wife or your daughter, but don't just pressurize her and get me a wife. It's not supposed to be. At the same time, we want a wife, mama. You want a wife that, you even be happy. It's not as if you get scared to go to your son's house. But if you just pressurize him to go and pick anybody, he won't be able to really, choose for himself what he really wants. Eve was presented to Adam, like God presented, do you like this one? If he has said he doesn't like Eve, there's nothing we'll do. But God doesn't do anything that is not good. So definitely when he brought Eve to Adam, Adam had to accept him. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is my observation across the 5 experiences. In most cases, when the date, or the relationship did not work out, my relationship with the middleman becomes cold and eventually wears off. And guys, it's really hurting me. It's really hurting me. It's really hurting me. This is like therapy. I'm just laughing. It's really paining me because like the person I told, like, is like a big brother to me in my church. I really, really hold him in high esteem. But what did I mean, once I met the guy, and it was apparent that things won't work out. I don't know what the guy told, and God will judge you. If I was, God will judge you, because it just spoiled my relationship with that other person. And it didn't even give me a chance to explain. It didn't even talk. It just cut me off. And I hold myself in values or in high esteem, so I won't know how to go and be forcing myself or anybody. If he says but God will judge you no matter what. Before meeting the person they are trying to connect me to, the relationship always calls up and down. How are you doing? Hope you are fine. Like, these people are nice, so let me meet the other guy. And then it's apparent that things will not work out. The things just cut off between me and the middle man now. Is just so annoying. No more gifts, no more taking up on me, you get. Yeah, and apparently the gifts, they were giving the gift because they wanted me to meet their son, brother, or cousin or friend. No, I don't really have one that is friend, brother, son, or cousin. That's my situation. Okay. It's really hurting, guys, really hurting. Okay. Yeah, and really I'm not bothered because it's my marital destiny, so I will not allow anybody to just manipulate me into marrying someone that I don't really feel comfortable around with. I don't really feel happy. I want someone that can make me laugh, and I also make him laugh also. But if everything's just cold and we are trying to just manage it because of mommy, whatever, or brother, so it's not. No. No, yeah, one of the quotes I hold on to, really getting it right. Getting the good, acceptable, and perfect will of God for my life as it relates to my marital destiny. Like, most times, God created us with a purpose to advance the cause of His kingdom, to glorify Him, and the enemy doesn't want that for us. So if he doesn't get you in different areas of your life as you are growing up, he always waits there, at this stage of you to get a partner, to choose a marital destiny. Is always there for you. So if you are not careful to make sure that you really wait on God and choose His good and perfect plan for you, it may cost one a very, very cost one big time. And not to talk about your legacy, your children. You don't want them to grow up in dysfunction, so you need to be careful and wait, and don't say, because of mommy so let me not disappoint her, let me just keep on with. It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be, guys. So at this point, I'm no more honoring any matchmaking attempts from anybody. The experiences so far has not been good. I invest my time, emotions, energy, and so far there is nothing that has worked out. I'm just investing my emotions unnecessarily. Yeah. And ultimately, because right now I'm intentionally single. Yeah. The phrase I told you, I learned the phrase from my brother, Pastor Mike, told, if you are not listening to Transformation Church, you are missing. we are missing. Okay, but I feel like when the season is over, when because I don't intend to be intentionally single forever. I want to be married, have children, raise a family. Okay, I trust God to cause a divine orchestration, and then I meet up with my husband. Yeah, as the director part, as God director part, I want him to work it out himself. Because even this middleman situation, they may even begin to take glory from themselves, like, if not for me, you will not have met so. So I don't even want to. I just want God to work it out. He will work it out. Okay, my advice is that if if you are not in a season of intentional singleness, okay, yeah, you should hold, and you are ready to meet somebody on, if it's a matchmaking attempt, make sure you hold firm your values. Whatever you feel like these are your values, hold them firm. Don't allow anyone to manipulate you. And you don't say, because you don't want to hurt the feeling of the middleman or whoever is connecting you guys together. Make sure you stay firm to your values, okay, and be bold to say no. Be bold to say no to the relationship if you don't like the person, or you feel like, your choices or your preferences to life, your outlook to life are different. Don't be afraid to say. Be bold to say, I don't think this will work out, so I'll move on. Don't just invest your time unnecessarily. All right. Yeah, and even if it's in the if it's in the diaspora, and you're like, my visa, my ticket to relocate to the US or the UK, if it's be willing to let go, because it's better. Okay, let me just yeah, don't say, this is my ticket, I need to just stay glued. Don't stay glued to brokenness. Don't stay glued to dysfunction, guys. Yeah, stay calm. Don't settle for the permissive will of God, but wait for his good, perfect, and acceptable will of God for your life. Wait for it. Yes, you are hungry to get married, you are hungry to start raising your children, but wait. If you have not watched that, my poem is on my YouTube channel. Also check it out. Hungry but waiting. Okay. And I feel that with these few thoughts of mine, you are able to strengthen your decision making capacity when it comes to saying yes or saying no to connecting with person via matchmaking. Yes. Naturally, Temi posted on her Instagram yesterday about being pressurized to be pregnant after getting married. And she said, she didn't even just bow down to the pressure. I personally thought she had fertility issues, and at the point I prayed for her, like, because I was wondering, like, why is she not pregnant, why is she not a mother yet? But she mentioned, like, she wasn't just ready to to get pregnant or to become a mother. And at the same time, when she felt, okay, I'm ready now, she became pregnant. It's the same thing with marriage. Don't give in to pressure. Don't allow anybody to pressure. After the marriage, it's you and the guy that will be in the marriage together, and then soon, kids will be involved. And if things didn't work out, you'll be added to the divorce statistics, which is not supposed to be. As kingdom agents, let's wait on the good, acceptable, and perfect will of God for our lives. So that's my matchmaking experience so far. Definitely no regrets, because no regret, guys. I regret nothing, because they didn't work out, and I know it just means that none of them were my husband, so there's no regret at all. Alright, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. If there's any content you want me to make a video on or share my thoughts and experiences on, let me know in the comment section. So next time, guys, continue to enjoy God's love, and as always, and don't forget to live a fun-filled life the kingdom way. I love you all. Bye.